Okay, so basically, the end update. This is the update that I really want for so long. And basically, if you might hear the video that is quite loud, I'm sorry, but
I did it.
That's it?
We did it.
no, I'm not gonna turn that off.
Litubus, and Orango. The next biome is even more desolate than the previous. The Dust Wastelands is a pale yellow biome made up of endstone dust with dust floating throughout the air. Next we have the Foggy Mushroom Land, which is a lush biome filled with blue moss and giant glowing mushrooms. You can also occasionally find lakes full of aquatic life throughout the biome. The
Yeah, we basically need stuff like this.
ground is made up of end moss and end mycelium, and the trees are giant mossy glowshrooms. There are plenty of plants in this biome, such as the blue vine, creeping moss, cyan, light blue, and red charnia, cyan moss,
Soon enough, I'm gonna skip this.
and lilies and umbrella moss. The mobs that spawn here are dragonflies,
Yeah, I
and
know.
fish, and slime, and cubozoas.
Yeah, these mobs need to be added too.
Next are the glowing grasslands, which
Yeah, I know. The glowing grasslands. You know what? Let's go all the way to the back. The first starting biome we get to meet.
we have the chorus forest,
Yes.
which are purple fog-covered
The best
islands where you can
one.
find chorus plants in large mushroom-covered pythodendron trees. You can also find small ponds with charnia as well as violet-like ruins. The terrain is made up of chorus nylium, and the vegetation you can find here are chorus plants, chorus grass, tail moss, purple polypore, and purple and red charnia.
Yes, especially
And slimes also spawn here. Now we have
I also realized something. If they basically added all those mechanics, all those different biomes in the end, and they're making Minecraft an environmental friendly game, which is the biggest mistake ever, would this not ever happen? This won't ever happen. It's the Crystal Mountains. I know the rest. Let's just cut to the part of the dragon graveyards.
dotting the landscape. Fireflies drift through the red fog, and giant Amaranita trees mingle among the ground mushrooms. The terrain is composed of sangnum, and the vegetation you can find is clawfern, globulagus, and large and small Amaranita. The next biome is the dry shrubland, with
Dry shrublands.
remote
I'm not going to review all of them. I'm just going to review the blocks.
are flavolite, which generate
up.
you would expect to come from them, as well as pedestals, lanterns, furnaces, and flower pots.
Oh, also brand new type of doors, bookshelves, barrels, crafting tables. Oh, and chests.
They are flavolite, which generates in painted mountains and sulfur springs, violicite, which generates in the chorus forest and trees of the foggy mushroom land, pythodendron, which can be obtained
Pythodendron. That is the craziest name I've ever heard, and the most fantasy.
trees found in the chorus forest,
More
and
chests!
lotus, which can be found
We
in
need more of these. More. Sorry, I just had to. Yeah, basically, we need more of these blocks. More of this. All of this need to be added. All of this, especially with these type of mobs.
water mobs. The first air mob is the dragonfly. These ambient flying insects have 4 hearts and will randomly fly around the world.
So yeah, dragonflies. Oh god. So we basically need dragonflies, but there'll be an ender-like mob. I hope they might spawn in the overworld near the end eventually. The Nether should have this type of insect, crimson mosquitoes.
They spawn in foggy mushroom lands, mega lakes, and mega lake groves.
If you don't know what the crimson mosquito, it's from the Alex's Mobs mod. So yeah,
They do not drop anything on death. Next is the silk moth, which
silk
is a
moths.
small flying insect with just 1 heart.
Yeah, another thing. I really want that to be a thing too.
Spawn in blossoming spires, they will enter silk moth hives and fill them with silk. They will also try to fly to enter silk moth nests.
The better bees.
If you shear a full hive, you can get a silk moth mate.
Sorry. I'm not going to say that. That was cringe, I know.
Tricks which can be used to make another hive and farm silk. They drop silk fiber on death. Next we have the Shadow Walker, which is
Yeah, another thing. I like the Shadow Forest biome because it looks so dark and spooky looking.
one of the only hostile mobs in the mod so far, and spawns in Shadow Forest.
Huh, he looks like he's the same size of the player, or these things, the thing.
This is a shadowy, humanoid creature that will slowly stalk the player. If you touch them, you will receive temporary blindness. They do not drop anything on death. Finally, for the land mobs, we have the End Slime.
Yeah, the end slime could change into many different colors, especially when in a different environment.
Which are relatives of Overworld Slimes. They have 4 variants depending on which biome they spend in, which can be Amberland, Chorus Forest, Foggy Mushroomlands, Mega Lakes, and Mega Lake Groves. They are hostile to the player and drop slime balls on death.
Wish they dropped end slime balls.
Next we have the water mobs, the first of which is the End Fish.
Yeah, the end fish.
These colorful, glowing fish can be found in lakes and geysers in the Foggy Mushroomland, Mega Lake Grove, and Sulphur Springs. Their colors vary based on
Yeah, Sulphur Springs, another biome.
the biome in which the fish was founded. They can be captured in a bucket. There are 8 different colors, and they drop end fish when slain.
Okay, why am I even showing you this? Because the better end mod is kind of old, but still, this is still a fascinating thing. This looks pretty cool.
Last up is the Cubozoa, which are
Cubozoa. I'm not gonna reveal what it is. No, fine. There's different types of ore as well. Oh, God. Yeah. So that's basically it for the video. Bye. Please, Mojang. 1.20 end update. And I have to plug my stuff up.